Hello everyone. So today I'm going to talk about habits. So how to develop good habits and how to get rid of bad habits. Break bad habits and build good habits. So that's what we are going to learn today, how we can break bad habits that we have been developing from a very long time. So many habits that we adopt, many bad habits that we adopt as a child, and then we keep on doing it, never realizing that what we are doing or never focusing on what we are doing is a bad habit, and how to develop good habit. So this is what we are going to learn today. So there are 3 R's of habit change. If you want to make changes into your life, you have to be acceptable to change your habits. So whatever bad habits you have, how to change them. So there is a simple 3-step pattern that every habit follows. I call this pattern as 3 R's of habit change. So you want to change any habit, there are 3 R's for habit change. And it goes like this. Number 1, reminder. Number 2 is routine. And number 3 is reward. So what is reminder? Reminder is the trigger that initiates the behavior. What is a reminder? Reminder is the trigger that initiates the behavior. And routine, the behavior itself, the action you take, and the reward is the benefit you gain from doing that behavior. So let's see what is the step 1. Let's take an example. Your phone rings. It's a reminder. This is a reminder that initiates the behavior. The ring acts as a trigger or cue to tell you to answer the phone. It is the prompt that starts that particular behavior. Step number 2, you answer the phone as a routine. This is the actual behavior. When your phone rings, you have the habit of answering it. When the phone rings, you do not ignore it. You do not throw the phone. General habit is to answer the phone. Now, step 3 is you find out who is calling. That's a reward of following certain habit. The reward is the benefit gained from doing the behavior. In this case, the reward of completing the behavior was satisfying your curiosity to find out why the other person was calling you. Now, what is the result? If the reward is positive, then the cycle forms a positive feedback loop that tells your brain, next time this reminder happens, do the same thing. That is, when the phone rings, answer it. Just hold down for a second. All right. So when the phone rings, you answer it. Why? Because you have the positive response, positive feedback to your brain that when the phone rings, you get to know a person, and that creates a positive feedback in your mind, and that gives the response that phone rings, you answer it. Follow this same cycle enough times and you will stop thinking about it. If you keep on following this, when the phone rings, you pick up the phone, then after a certain time, you will stop thinking about it and it will become just your habit, just your behavior, that your behavior become your habit. That phone rings, you are going to pick up the phone. So now 3 R's of habit formation. Number 1, reminder. Number 2, routine. And number 3 is reward. Now, how can you use this structure to create new habits and actually stick to them? How can you use these 3 R's to structure your new habits and actually stick to your habits? Use a current habit as a reminder for your new one. All right. So whatever habit you have it right now, use it as a reminder to create a new habit, new good habit. How to choose your reminder? The best way to discover a good reminder for your new habit is to write down 2 lists. Write down just 2 lists. In the first list, write down the things that you do each day without fail. Got it? Write down the things that you do each day without fail, such as get into the shower, put your shoes on, brush your teeth, flush the toilet. For these things, you do not think anything, and it's the habit that you follow without thinking and without fail. So you will often find that many of these items are daily health habits like washing your face, drinking morning tea, brushing your teeth, and so on. Those actions can act as a reminder for new health habits. For example, after I drink my morning tea, I meditate for 60 seconds. So you have related your new habit with the old habit, which will work as a reminder for your new habit. So in the second list, write down the things that happen to you each day. All right. So in the first list, we write down the things that you do each day without fail. In the second list, write down the things that happen to you each day. For example, you stop at the red light. You get the text message. A commercial comes on TV, a song ends, the sun sets. Event can also act as triggers for your new habits. For example, if you wanted to, when a commercial comes on TV, I do 5 push-ups. So you are trying to form a new habit with the help of the old habit. With list, you will have a wide range of things that you already do and already respond to each day. Those are the perfect reminder for new habits. Understood? All right. So for example, let's say you want to feel happier. Expressing gratitude is one proven way to boost happiness. Using the list above, you could pick up the reminder, sit down for dinner, and use it as a cue to say one thing that you are grateful for today. So when you sit down for the dinner, think of something that you are grateful for that day. When I sit down for dinner, I say one thing that I am grateful for today. That's a type of the small behavior that can blossom into a more grateful outlook on life in general. Second step. Let's take the second step. Make your habits incredibly easy to start. If something is very complex, very tedious, it is difficult to start. So make your habits very easy to start. So if you want to start a habit and begin living healthier and happier, then start small. In the words of Leo Babauta, make it easy that you can say no. All right. So if you want to make yourself happy and healthy, if you plan to walk, that seems easy. But if you start thinking that that to make you happy and healthy, you are going to climb Himalayas, which will be very difficult habit to follow. So make the easier habits. Start with the easier habits. In the beginning, performance doesn't matter. What does matter is becoming the type of the person who always stick to your new habit. All right. So no matter how small or insignificant it seems, you can build up on the level of performance that you want once the behavior becomes consistent. Step 3, always reward yourself. Always reward yourself. Anything you have done good, learn to reward yourself. In modern days, the problem is we have forgotten to reward ourselves. We have forgotten to give importance to our own self. All right. So, for example, if I am working towards a new fitness goal, then I will often tell myself at the end of the workout that that was a good day or good job. You made progress today. If you feel like it, you could tell even yourself victory or success each time you do your new habit. Some people swear by it: victory, success, good work. So make sure that the habit you are trying to build are actually important to you. All right? Habits. Thank you for listening to today's session. I hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. So much. Take care. Bye.